Once upon a time, in the small town of Shawinigan, there was a flourishing company called Shawi Tech. Headed by Mr. Smith, the company specialized in the development of innovative software. In addition to this expertise, the company collected and analyzed user data to constantly improve its services. All was going well until one day, an official letter arrived in the mail. Mr. Smith opened the letter, and his eyes fell on the bold abbreviation GDPR. He frowned, wondering what it could mean. With a sigh, he called his faithful assistant, Lisa, and asked her to find out more about this mysterious regulation. With Lisa, a research expert, got to work and discovered that the GDPR was the General Data Protection Regulation, a European Union law aimed at protecting individuals' privacy by regulating how their personal data was collected, used, and stored. Mr. Smith began to panic.
But we're collecting so much data. How are we going to comply with this regulation?
Lisa reassured him by explaining the key principles of the GDPR. She told him that to comply with the GDPR, they had to obtain explicit consent from users before collecting their data, provide them with easy access to their own data, be transparent about how their data would be used, and guarantee the security of their data by implementing adequate protection measures. Armed with this knowledge, Mr. Smith and Lisa set to work to implement the necessary changes. The company did not want to be fined for violating this regulation. They revised their privacy policy to make it more transparent and easier to understand and put in place processes to ensure that each user gave informed consent before their data was collected. They also called in a cybersecurity expert to reinforce the security of their systems and ensure that their users' data was protected against cyber attacks. As the weeks passed, Shawi Tech transformed into a model of GDPR compliance. Users were reassured that their data was in safe hands, and the company built a reputation for trust and transparency in the world of data collection. Mr. Smith and Lisa realized that the GDPR was not just a regulatory burden, but also an opportunity to strengthen relationships with their customers and show their commitment to privacy.